7 wonderfully awesome days until the spring game. Some will be filled with sunshine, some will be filled with snow. Bill, Doug, Ari Wasserman here to discuss each position group every single day with a video to preview 3 players that you should be watching out for in that spring game as we anticipated. Today we're starting with the offensive line because we got to talk to the offensive linemen on Thursday. Bill, who do you got?
My guy is Malcolm Pridgeon, who we did not get to talk to and haven't really been able to talk to since he arrived last year as a junior college transfer. But what makes him interesting is, and I've written about this before, that sort of the 6th man on the offensive line. I think it's important that that guy is able to play both guard and tackle, and Pridgeon's that. But Urban Meyer has said throughout the spring that he's maybe having a little trouble grasping the offense, which I think at this point is a little alarming because he's a junior. He's a junior college transfer, has played a lot of football. So I want to see what he looks like when he gets out there on the field. I'm interested to see if they work him at both guard and tackle.
Doug?
I've been hard on these 2 guys a little bit because they were huge recruits who haven't really done much yet. I'm going to focus on Demetrius Knox. There's this open guard spot. It's the only open spot on the line. He's got to win that job. He was the guy who came into the Fiesta Bowl last year when Michael Jordan was hurt. He needs to be a starter this year, and if it's not him, then it's Matt Burrell, who's a year younger, but is basically in the same boat. Huge recruits who haven't won jobs yet and have been bypassed by younger guys. So that's 2 names to watch, but it's like really 2 guys for 1 spot. Pridgeon's in that look too, but those are when those guys committed to Ohio State, that was a huge deal, and we need to see what they can do.
I've heard Burrell's name a lot too.
Yeah,
more than Knox, so it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. My guy is Isaiah Prince, and the reason why I picked him is he's a 2nd-year starter, and in talking to Billy Price on Thursday, he said that a lot of times with offensive linemen, the biggest jump in their careers happen between year 1 and year 2. Obviously, he was thrust in as a sophomore as a starting right tackle, and at times it didn't seem like he was prepared for it. He got a lot of flack for it. People were watching him. And I thought he did a pretty good job towards the end of the year in the bowl game practice, going from somebody who was a liability in the Michigan game to really not being that noticeable in the Fiesta Bowl. And Clemson had a really good defensive front, so I want to see how big of a jump he can make and see if they can get both ends of that offensive line solidified. So for Doug, for Bill, I'm Ari. Stay tuned all week for position previews, and of course, next Saturday we'll all be at the spring game. Thanks for watching.